feedback is a gift. Now, if that were true though, feedback will be more like a gift that we don't like and we immediately return. It's kind of like, here's a new phone. Well, thanks for the new phone, but actually the reason why we're using the old phones is because we couldn't change our contract, and but anyway, I'm still happy with my current phone. Feedback is actually a gift that we're really bad at receiving. When someone gives us information about how we could do better or how something affected them, that's an opportunity to learn from that mistake or learn from that encounter or engagement. Customer feedback is absolutely critical, and yet the number of times that I see organizations who don't read or listen to the verbatim feedback that's given to them is astounding. We're really good at looking at the scores. So if we score customer feedback, we go, oh, we're doing great. We got net promoter score of 27%, or a customer service score is 4 out of 5 stars. But we're really terrible at listening to what an individual has to say about how they experienced it. And it's so valuable because how many of your customers don't bother to give you feedback? There's lots and lots of customers that just go, you know what, I'm going to take my business somewhere else. I'm not even going to bother to tell you why. And part of the reason they don't bother to tell you why is because they know you're not going to listen to them. I worked at a large organization where they had lots and lots of feedback, and they were really good at classifying it and grouping it into different themes. And one of those themes was policy. So where the feedback was deemed to be the reason was a policy decision, everyone just shrugged their shoulders and went, oh, well, it's a policy decision. We can't do anything about that. But there were literally thousands and thousands of bits of negative feedback about the policy. And you would think that this would spark someone to think differently maybe about the policies that we have in place and how that we communicate them, or how we design them, or how we implement them for our customers. And yet they were just shrugged aside. Feedback is a gift. And when you get that feedback from customers, it's so important that we listen to it. Same goes for staff. Staff surveys is another great example of being too focused on the metrics. Our staff engagement went up from 72 to 75%. Well, that's great, but what are people saying to you? And what are you going to do differently that's going to help that improve?